Now, before we get into this entertaining video, we would just like to remind you to like and subscribe.
Yes, please do like and subscribe.
Sunflowers!
Hello, my little munchkins, crones, and sunflowers. How are you on this Saturday, Sabbath, holy day, rest day, feel free day, whatever you need it to be? But with that being said, I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I hope you have a glorious weekend. Now, talking about the Braxton. Oh, before I go into that, if you are watching us for the first time, please give us a thumbs up. And if you stick around and you happen to like our content, well, subscribe and give us a thumbs up. And you always can leave a comment, and I will respond. Word. That's so corny, right? Well, anyway, let's get to it. So anyway, talking about the baby Crone, how did it open up?
It opened up with Tony having lunch with her mom because her mom was in LA, so they had a chance to meet up. Really, they didn't talk about much. Tony talked about how she wants to set her mom up with somebody. That was really pretty much it.
The thing that I'm starting to feel about all of this, I'm starting to feel like this is a come up for people, because now Toni Braxton got her son on it.
Yep, she does.
To give him a come up.
Yep.
And yet he doesn't want to use his mother name, but you all on the Braxton. I can't.
Yep.
I'm thinking it's supposed to be about Tracy.
It's supposed to.
And now you got Kevin Jr. and I'm sorry, can I speak the truth and shame the devil?
Please do.
Remember when she said maybe this would, what did she say Tracy said about her son?
It would help him, I'm not quoting it right, but to help him mature, grow up.
Help him man up.
Yes, man up.
He's so timid. He is so timid.
Yeah, for saying he wants to be treated like a man.
He's timid. And they treating him, what is he, 27, 28?
Mm-hmm. Yes, he is. Yep. Mm-hmm. Either 27, 28.
If I seen you acting like that, be it you were sick, dying, you better not act like that.
Yeah, for real. It's kind of questionable because
you have to be able to stand on your own when nobody's around.
Right, yes. And
did you hear him say, will you all check on me? I'm done.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I understand. I don't understand. Tracy, I think they putting too much on him.
You guys really
and
are.
It's too much. Mm-hmm. And they are treating him. I swear, if I know no better, I think this man is 16 years old.
I understand.
And then she going around calling him Scrubby, which is
Scratchy.
That doesn't help.
No, that doesn't help.
So she calls him by this Scratchy, thinking it's a term of endearment, but it makes him look more timid. Mm-hmm. And through all of it would make it look even 10 times most worse, and most sloppy. The father not there. No. Because we're sitting up there looking at it, and all I want to say is, where is the dad in all this? Mm-hmm. Why don't you call him Sabrina? Call his father. But I'm sitting back knowing you can't call the father because they got to film this. And so daddy might be there, but he got to be on the DL. That's some craziness.
It is.
When did they become the center of his life like that?
When Tracy passed.
It's starting. And it seemed like they using it as a come up. Tony using it as a come up for her sons.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
Kmart.
She got a cute son though. Her son cute. Cute.
Yeah, he wants to become a model. He wants to.
But I don't want to do it on your name. Yeah, but that's why you want to show. Stop. You'll make it. You cute.
Yeah.
You got Toni Braxton, your mom. She opened up doors for you.
Yes, she does. Even no matter how much she says she doesn't want to feel like she is taking over.
Because she's taking over.
She did take over. She
really came in and pushed the boy out the way. I'm sorry. She came in and pushed the young man out the way and took over. But I understand. I get it. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
Yes.
How old is he? 18, 19?
I think he could be 18, I want to say.
Okay.
Let me see. His name was. Okay.
Oh, put a picture of him and Tony up while
Okay.
you're at it. Yeah.
All right. Tony Braxton's son, Danny H. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, I had drifted off into character thinking about Tony.
Yeah.
And did her face look a little puffy?
Yes. In this episode, she did say that she had caught a cold just shortly before she has to go and do her residency.
Oh.
And she's worried. She's like, I want to keep it calm. I don't want this to trigger my lupus.
Yeah, well.
I get it. You got to be careful with your health.
So how old is he? Do you know? No, I don't. Well, anyway, that's just too much time. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. We're going to, he could be in his 20s. But
you know what? I'm sorry. This took so long.
Yes,
I forgot what we were talking about.
Trying to figure out how old Danny was.
I'm sorry.
Danny
Who is
Braxton.
Danny?
Tony Braxton's son that was modeling.
Him.
Yes.
I forgot what we were talking about. I'm sorry.
I think he was 18 because I think he had just graduated or just getting ready to want to go into the modeling.
Well, 18, 19, somewhere along that line. And it's a handsome fella. And I wish him luck. I wish him luck. You know, but don't come on saying that, you know, your mom opening up a door for you right now. Mm-hmm. You just don't even know it.
No, he doesn't.
You talking about you want to go on your own, then you shouldn't have came on the show.
Exactly. That
done open up a door for you already because we even sitting over here saying, you're an attractive man. Mm-hmm. Doors going to open, you know. He's tall. I don't know how tall he is, but he looked tall. Mm-hmm. You know, he looked tall and slim, and it's hard because Tony is short. But he was taller than the guy that was taking his pictures. He's pretty tall and slender. Good luck, young man. Anyway, what else is going on?
Yes. My pet peeve, which was the Carlos King and Tamar Braxton live show. If you guys recall and remember, they talked about JR. We remember the whole controversy of Colonel Sanders. Never made it onto to the Braxtons. Not a peep or mention of JR out of that entire segment.
And why is that?
Because Tamar doesn't want to acknowledge her and JR's relationship.
That's funny. It was nothing. She skipped over it like it never existed.
Right. She talked strictly about the show.
Yeah, well, it was good. It
was good. It was a good segment. I mean,
I feel as though I got a little bored. Because I don't know about anyone else. I don't know what I'm looking at anymore. Yeah. Because now, you know, Tony Braxton bringing her son in and the mother's going on a date. And, and I'm trying to figure out what is this? Is this the moving on from Tracy's? I got
moving
lost
on with Tracy while still dealing with Kevin. I think Kevin is their last
I don't know
hope.
I don't know what the storyline is anymore. I got lost. So anyone out there, please, if you know this, I've gotten lost in it. I thought it was we all getting therapy because we're going to deal with the death of Tracy. Mm-hmm. But along the line, we done found out that there has been a dysfunctional family. They turned their back on the father. Far as I'm concerned, they got the son against the father. It's no way that this father should not have been there.
Yeah, for real, honestly.
I don't understand these things. He grew up all his life with his father and mother. At least that's what they allowed us to see. Mm-hmm. And now it's like he's already taken over by his auntie. Yep, and more and more and more, I see him becoming a little boy. Mm-hmm. I mean, even here, he just sat and said, will you not leave me alone?
Yep.
She said, no, we'll never do that. Now, see, he was just saying a couple of episodes ago that I need to man up. Mm-hmm. Now he's starting to, and maybe that's what Tracy meant.
Right.
That don't treat him like a baby. If I give him some responsibility, he'll man up. I see it. He wasn't able to handle anything.
No, especially with the divorce
With
process.
he wasn't able to handle the divorce. He wasn't able to handle the will.
Mm-hmm.
You think he needed his aunties for that?
Yeah.
My God, what they do to that young man?
Now he needs a place to stay because during all this mess, his ex-wife still went to the court proceedings, even though she said she would reschedule. And now he lost custody of his child and doesn't have a place to stay. She took the house too. Yeah. Poor Kevin Jr.
But they should have got in contact with his parole or somebody.
Mm-hmm.
If he had a seizure and he was unable to travel, they could have made something don't sound right about that story.
Yeah.
You're not going to leave something that severe up to his ex-wife. Now she got the house.
Mm-hmm. And the kid.
What house is that?
I guess the house that they shared, him and his wife together.
Because they got a house that was on the market.
Oh, okay.
So he's got to take care of her because he got the house that they were living in. She got it.
Yep, she got it.
And he probably wanted her to have it anyway.
You're probably right. The way it's looking, it almost seemed like it wasn't a fight there. He looks pretty defeated at this point. I almost question if he just didn't purposely take his medicine just because it's too much stress. But talking about Miss
I think that he's on to me. When I see this young man, I really think he's on. I'm going to be honest. I just don't feel a good vibe around his nature. I think they need to keep a closer eye on him. I think at this point, dealing with his mother, the loss of his mother, all right, and also the loss of his wife,
yes,
and the disconnection of his father, I think it's just too much. And I don't know if the young man want to live or die because he seems so depressed.
He does.
And I don't know him well enough. But if Tawanda, she sees, I think she needs to be more closer. And another thing, why is it that she's not letting him stay in his house? Why is he in a hotel room? Why they don't want him living at his house? Why? If that was me, I gotta go.
Exactly.
Here.
Y'all so close to him.
Why is he in a hotel? Why is he not at your house? I don't understand that.
It's the dysfunctional family you say we're starting to see. 6 episodes
she got a big house. You mean to tell me you can't? You ain't gotta look. You got at least have 4 bedrooms. So you got a boy, you got a girl, and your room. So that's 3 rooms. You gotta have 1 extra bedroom at an average house.
Right? Yes.
Come on now. And even if you just had 3 bedrooms, well, a boy and a girl, I don't know. The boy can bunk up with they could work it out. You have to have a basement.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. I just don't understand having that life and not living in a house where you can afford that he could stay with you just out of the fact to keep an eye on him.
Exactly.
That's just crazy to me.
Yes. So the last thing that we pretty much have to talk about is how Miss E went on a date. Yeah. They had some giggles. She didn't vibe with him. She was just like, he's not the person for me, but for somebody out there, he's right for. At least she was able to acknowledge that.
They don't know how to pick a man. They don't know what their daddy look like. Because that's what she want. She want a man that look like him.
Yeah, you're right.
In her mind, Mr. Braxton walked like Denzel. When he was young, he was a catch.
So they got to find that catch.
She looking for a younger version of her husband. That look, the wavy hair.
Yes.
You know, I don't know him. He old now. I think he got light eyes. I don't remember what he looked like. I haven't seen Mr. Braxton in so long. But he was a cutie at one point, handsome guy.
Mm-hmm.
But that was years ago, over like 40 years ago, 30 years ago. I would imagine. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, the only thing about this scene is it was kind of awkward because she did politely reject him without openly rejecting him on camera. But it was kind of that awkward tension when he
But
said,
I felt like he rejected her too,
okay.
because he said, "Why would you want to be with somebody like me? I know that you have a whole lot of men knocking down your door." When men say that to me, I'm done with them. It's no need in going on.
Yeah, I
It's no
understand.
need in going on another date, because everything will always be awkward, like that wow moment. You find, me, as they say that I know you have, that is so far from the truth. That's why I'm on a date with you. But nevertheless, I know you have that. First of all, it shows your insecurity,
True.
and it shows you're jealous
Mm,
that you would even assume that.
that's true.
And I'm on a date with you.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then you tell me, you could tell, you could tell. And so it's a turn off for me. The moment I hear a man tell me, I know you have a lot of men knocking down them doors, I'm already like, what do you think, I am a whore?
That's exactly what they're
What do
implying.
you think? I don't have no control. Like, I just tell every man where I live. Like,
Yeah.
I just feel
You're so beautiful. Every man
every
wants
man
you.
want me, but I'm on a date with you. Are you kidding? Like,
Right.
it's such a turnoff. So when they say it, no matter what they look like, I'm done. Because you don't have to say, I know. Like, I know you have all of them. Or
I
if
know
they
your
say
type.
this question, no, they don't say they know my, well, yeah, you're right. Anytime they say they know that I got a lot of men knocking at my door. Or if they say something like, why would you want to go out with me? That's a turn off for me. That's scary to me.
Yeah, that's true. And
You're making me feel like I got a problem now. You're making me feel like,
what's wrong with you?
what's wrong with you? So yeah.
Yeah.
So ladies out there, don't say those things.
Mm-hmm.
I know you got a lot of women coming after you. You can think it. You can think a thing. Don't say it. It's a turn off.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're immature, you may think it's a compliment. But really, when you look at it, what you trying to say? I'm a hoe?
Mm-hmm.
Did I just tell everybody where I live? Like, I don't have no class about me? What you saying? What? I'm fake? Well, I don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. No, you can't talk to me that way. You have to teach people how to respect you. And I know that they are used to saying stuff like that, because people may find it as a compliment, but you don't speak to me that way, because I have done nothing for you to talk to me in that way.
It's true.
You don't know me.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and not to tell me. See, I could understand it if you said, so tell me, do you date a lot?
That's true.
Or you could say, so do you have a lot of men running after you?
Mm-hmm.
I get that.
You're not making a statement.
You're not making an assumption. Mm-hmm. But the moment you say, I know you have a lot of men, that's my body twitch. It goes like this.
Okay,
and they may chuckle and say, oh, you like that. That must be true. At that moment, I'm about to get up from the table.
I understand.
But it's already done. They don't know, but it's done. Did that make sense?
Yeah, that does make sense.
That's what I call a boundary.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then Miss E had a lunch date with some of her friends just to talk about going on a date. This was before she had her date. But just talking about dating, kikiing with the girls, having a good time. So far away from Tracy at this point. But yeah, that was pretty much it this episode. The only thing that was Tracy related was Kevin Jr. And that's
such a tragedy.
Yeah.
He's so timid. So timid.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's why his wife's like, look.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I don't know. Well, she called to Wanda.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So why is he still talking to his wife?
I have no.
Oh, that's what Tawana and them said. See, first of all, I don't know how long they've been separated. We don't know anything. And Tawanda not saying much, and he don't know. He just seemed timid. He just seemed timid to me. He need counseling. He need to go stay in the hospital somewhere for about 2 weeks or so, and let somebody stabilize him and let him really talk. Because this show and stuff, this is not good for him. Every time I see him, he always make me feel.
That is true.
Can I say it? He just always make me feel like puke.
Like a wet, soggy blanket.
No, that's no pukey.
Got you.
Sicky. You know, like somebody always just look down. He just look pukish, sickish. You know, like one of them emojis. That's what he looked like, pukish. Whenever you see him, he's never happy.
No.
And you know what? I get it. But your sister, your mom been gone for 2 years. And I'm telling you, I get it. I lost my sister, my best friend, 2 years ago, Memorial Day. I get it. Whew. But you gotta soldier on.
Yes.
Because if you live long enough, that's not the only person you're going to leave.
That's true.
It's going to be many. So buckle up, buttercup. That's life. It's life. And we don't always like the way it throws out the dice. But everybody knows, everyone born on this planet know they're here for a short time and you're going to die. I don't know who first.
Yep.
But we know we're going. So it shouldn't take any of us by shock. The sad part is we don't deal with these things. We act like we're here forever. And now you in this crisis and we get to sit here as the audience watching and it's horrible. I wish they don't show you anymore, Kev. I don't even want to see you.
No.
When I see you, just seem pukish to me. Sickly. You understand?
Yeah.
Do that make sense?
I would like to make a comment because honestly,
I don't mean to be rude to him or anything.
No, because this is definitely on production too. Every time they showed the scene of when he was laying on the couch and his feet looked like it was hanging off, they're just like, he's not answering. We gotta go check on him. And it just looked like it was like actually happening. But when it actually came to the scene, he was just laying down. And it was after the fact. So I'm just like, y'all really made it look really dramatic for the show. I'm just like, how dare you guys play on Kevin Jr. during a sensitive moment?
But Kevin Jr. is a grown man.
You're right.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody treating him like a kid.
You're right.
And he's succumbing to it.
You're right. He did say it was okay because I'm pretty sure he was one of the...
Because now he's like, you all not going to leave me alone, are you? Okay.
Yeah.
No, everyone is going to go tapping him on his leg. Everyone is going to be here. Everyone. He act like he is so starved for love. It's sad. When I see him, he make me feel sick.
I get it.
And I'm not saying that out of hate. I'm just saying it out of sadness.
Yeah.
He just look like death.
Yep.
And when he's around, it comes off. He just talk that way. He's slouched over. And it's 2 years, people.
Yes.
I get it. When they showed him, I didn't think he was going to be like that. It seemed that the longer he walked with these Braxton, it's like he's sinking further and further down to the earth. Now, maybe it's me.
It does.
Because first he was up here like, no, y'all, no, I got to man up, blah, blah, blah. He sits at tables. He don't eat. I don't know. I don't know if he's drinking. I don't know. I'm thinking, you got this relationship with your ex-wife or your wife. You're going to get divorced or whatever. It's so many holes. That's just like, Why are we talking about him? He's just, pukish.
Maybe this is what they have to say Tracy brought to the table.
No, they brought him to the table. Tracy hit it. Tracy hit that. And then on top of all of this mountain of pukishness, here Their father, his father, that's who should be there.
Honestly.
Oh, it's so pukish.
Yes, he needs some masculine energy around him. Get
Definitely. He's starting to be timid. Y'all gonna be, I don't know what he said. Did he say you're gonna be here? Are y'all gonna check on me or something?
Yeah, can you guys check on me?
Me, honestly, all I would want is privacy. That I wouldn't want nobody seeing me looking like that, acting like that, being like that. Bad enough I'm in the camera with my teeth missing on the side, but I just can't wear the retainers and talk because of the lipstick, but that's okay because I had to go this long because I had implants and I had the implants removed and they're going to be put back in because of the grinding situation. And I got implants that have to be, so I'm getting them taken out and replaced. So no, I don't like being on camera like this, but it's okay because I know it's temporary. I won't go on a date, but this is temporary. And I've already said back in December when all this work was done. So.
Yep.
And saying all that, that's my point. I don't understand how he could want, even me don't want to be in the camera like that. I want to be perky and wow. If I'm going to be feeling like that, I don't want to be on the camera because I was raised, you never let him see you sweat. He just looked like a pukish, he just looked like nausea walking. Is that terrible to say that?
No.
I'm not talking, I'm just talking about his disposition, everything about him, just slimy, just sad. And the man who cried, see the man who's been crying for 1,000,000 years.
Well, Miss E said it was pretty
tears,
right. I said Miss E, I guess, really called it right because she was just like, I didn't like it when she said it, but she said that Kevin Jr. is in the valley of death.
She said that?
Yep, she did say it at the very end.
Unless it was in the bathroom doing my makeup.
Oh, yeah. She said that he really doesn't have...
You could see it, and I didn't even know that. You feel the energy is so blah. People, this is not good. I don't think he's ready for the camera. No. I didn't expect that. This is too much. It's like, this is to me.
Yeah, we're 6 episodes in.
This is too much. And then you try to mask it with the modeling and the touring. The touring and
Tamar talking about her healing journey.
It's discombobulated. It's not, it has where's Tracy? It just seemed like, honestly, it seems like this is the mess Tracy left behind. And I'm sure you all didn't mean to make that look like that.
No, they didn't.
But that's what it looked like.
Yeah.
The mess Tracy left behind, her son looked all timid and peaked. I worry about the poor thing.
I do.
I feel like calling him a lad. I feel sorry for the poor lad.
I get it.
I do.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much it for the Braxtons. And trust, they left us on the end of this episode like that with him talking about his wife and his problems.
I hope they don't show him next week. And if they do...
Oh, yes, we are supposed to see him in the future. He is going to be having a meeting with the grief counselor.
Oh, Jesus. Oh.
Yeah, at least he was getting some grief counseling. Can't wait to see what that session entails. Hopefully it will do something for him and get him some healing he really needs. I think Spirit can do it if he's willing to open up.
Well, we know he alive because we know that this is all in the past. So whatever it is, and he also strike me as a person that will suck up an energy vampire. That will, when you start showing them sympathy, they just go more and more. Give me more sympathy. He strikes me as that kind of a person. I'm sorry to talk about him, guys. So,
this is the image they're portraying to us.
This is what he's doing. It's like he came off strong, and now it's like he done sunk into that place that maybe Tracy know and say, I want him to man up. But he never manned up about nothing, Tracy.
No.
He fell apart. But it ain't your fault.
No. He was just trying to
You
help your
came here
son.
to do what you had to do. You didn't leave a boy. You left a grown man.
Yeah.
It's up to him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm believing that he could do it.
Yes.
And with that being said, let's get away from the drip drop.
Okay. Well, we were pretty much.
Oh, thank God. That's it.
Yes. Yep. Now it's
Woo!
time to end it.
Please, if you enjoyed this recap,
Yep. Dark and dreary
please,
episode.
dark and dreary, please
Midnight
give us a
Weary.
thumbs up, please. And please leave your comment down below. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We really, really appreciate it. And with that being said, you know we love you.
Sunflowers.